Hello, welcome to AMFA 2. Mobility sector discussion is incomplete without detailing on the taxi solutions. We know the conventional taxis were very predominantly used across the globe, and that has really enhanced the traveling comfort, the experience, the convenience, and many things. There were a lot of pain points with the conventional taxis where you are not aware of the taxi fare in a new place, and you are not having any track on the driver who is going to take you to a place, and you end up paying a double taxi, double the fare when you take a ride, and even if you are not taking a return ride, still you have to pay a double fare. So those were the pain points in a conventional taxi system. Then came the ride-sharing apps. So there were many pioneering ride-sharing apps, Taxi for Sure, and many things were there. And now the predominant one is the Ola, Uber, and in different countries, that's a globally known one. And in different countries, you have in different names and different applications. If you go to USA, so along with Uber, you also find Lyft is another prominent taxi share taxi. And if you go to Southeast Asian countries, Singapore or Thailand, you find Grab taxi, where I think Uber is not there. We heard Ola, Uber, then the Grab taxi, BlaBlaCar is another travel sharing one. Then you have even Bolt, you find it in Germany or different European countries. So there are many things, local and global ride-sharing apps. So recently, the ride-sharing apps were becoming infamous with some driver mishaps or misbehavior. Not only that, even for a regular commuter, it's not just abusing, rather many kind of cheating cases, scams were also reported. And I think on the other day, 2 days back, there was a scam unveiled on the social media, X, the previous Twitter, by a lady commuter who was taking a cab ride to the airport. So she was charged exorbitantly higher. She took a cab, and on the way, the cab driver took to a fuel station saying that it's the tank is empty and we have to fill in, and please pay 1,000 rupees, otherwise we won't be able to move. So by hearing that, any traveler to the airport will get panic, because any delay on the road can really end up missing the flight. Okay, that's a worry. Okay. So utilizing that, exploiting that situation, exploiting that sentiments, that situation. So he forced her to pay 1,000 rupees, but ultimately the ride was only 800 for 800. So she didn't get a 200 rupees back. And also she was reporting that he was taking to a different route cab was driving. So these are some of the unpleasant behavior we come across as a commuter when we go to a different place. Okay, so this is very commonly happening in many places, many metro cities. It's a very strong request to the government. Okay, government has to have an eye on the taxi system, because any newcomer to the city is largely influenced by the behavior of the taxi, and behavior of the taxi drivers, because that's a face. Taxi drivers are the face of that particular city. So many places you fall in love with the city just because you are being greeted and treated well by the cab drivers. As an experienced traveler, how can we avoid certain scams and cheating attempts? A few things we can list down. So one, a regular phenomena, even I have faced many times. When we take a cab, soon after deboarding in an airport, when we take a cab, when we book a cab in the ride sharing app, so the driver picks up and comes close by and says that, sir, the app is charging you extra. Okay, if the ride is 4,500, so they say that, okay, the app is charging you extra. So if you cancel that ride, and I'll take you to the destination wherever you want, and you pay me exactly what it is shown in the app. Okay, so that's the offer they give it. And two way they make use of it. One is a sentiment towards the driver. So if we feel that, okay, the app is taking a very extra commission and the driver is being paid only peanuts out of it, so help this poor guy and do a humanitarian approach for that. So I think that's absolutely a very foolish decision we are taking because of two reasons. The business entrepreneur who is running that, he is the brain, he is putting a lot of resources, the programs and lot of agreements, and so first of all, we should be an entrepreneur friendly. So any bypass we are taking and cancelling the ride and offering the ride directly to the driver is in a way cheating the business owner, cheating the owner, cheating the entrepreneur, because he's not really going to get the money. He only connected us with the driver. That's very important. Okay. So when we get into the sentiments offered by the driver, he will start making use of it. So one thing is, for every distance, every second turn you say that, suppose you miss the route and if you take an extra turn or end of the ride, he might say you that, sir, there's slightly extra which has happened, so pay me 100 rupees extra. So you will be shocked. Why I should pay you 100 rupees extra? Sir, your destination was only here, but I took you to this particular distance. So that way, any chance of arguments and quarreling is being created, and he's pretty sure that, okay, you won't be comfortable arguing with him, rather you end up paying him something extra and get rid of it. So that situation, exploitation largely happens. So never ever get into the offer of cancelling the ride and taking a direct booking. That is, in a way, we are also deceiving, we are also cheating a business owner. So, and also sometimes they say that, okay, you get into the cab, there used to be an OTP, okay, one-time password, for confirming that, okay, the driver and passenger combo. And the moment they say that, okay, OTP is not required, let's continue. So we might get into that, okay, but that's also again a trap. Unless otherwise we force him to put the OTP and get his app connected to us, you won't be able to do any kind of a safety alert call, and you won't be able to track it. So many things will be blocked by that. So always ensure that you drive by offering that OTP. So that's number 2. And second thing is, there is when it is being connected, your app directly shows the map, the route by which you are supposed to go, optimizing the different traffic and congestions, and always keep an eye on the track, the start location and the destination, and keep an eye on the map in between, even if you are on the phone, or even if you are browsing something, or if you are discussing or chatting with the co-passenger. Even then, keep an eye on the map so that you are making sure you are not being taken for a ride. That's the case. And third way, never ever offer money in between to the driver. Okay, that's absolutely a trap by which he is trying to utilize, taking the money in advance and try to negotiate, try to bargain with you at the end for extra money. Okay. So these 3-4 things we have to keep it in mind. And another one is when you book a cab, always make sure that the same vehicle registration number vehicle is coming to pick you up. The name should match, and also the vehicle registration number should match. So sometimes we end up seeing that okay, the driver is different and even the vehicle is also different. They say some reasons, but keep an eye on those differences. Even when we are in emergency, we are forced to take the drive because we don't have time to cancel that and book a new one. But still, you make a question if the vehicle is different. So he is sure that okay, the passenger has noted down the difference. And always there is a room for giving a feedback about the vehicle. So if any mishap happens, misbehavior happens, so make sure that it is properly reported back. So for keeping the driver alert on the passenger, okay, he is not a fool. He's really observing things. So make sure the vehicle number, OTP, and driver name and those things, noticing that. Okay, keep an impression like that. So these are the few tips we should keep in mind when we are traveling at home or overseas. And safe ride and safe traveling. Bon voyage. Keep discussing the similar subjects in AMFAC2. We'll meet up again. Bye.